listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
In a world where there's literally no news for over a week, we decide, hey, let's sell out. Talk about Zelda. That's right.
Yeah, Zelda's always hot, baby. We're coming in hot.
Yeah, we're coming in hot. You know, talking about Tears of the Kingdom. Oddly, I'm excited and aroused. There's just a mix of emotions.
Yeah, I mean that was just pre-Zelda, but you know.
What if we didn't watch that new trailer yet? But what if they like redid the scene where Zelda's bending over? Just like they emphasized it, just like, yeah, this is what you want, right? Like, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, that's what you want. But anyway, I'm your host Derek. That's also Derek, which is kind of surprising.
Question mark? Wait a minute.
Two Dereks.
Also, Kick's not working, so rest in peace, Kick community.
Man, nice. Love it. I really.
Woo! What else is gonna crash today? Audio is good at least.
Oh, that's good. Fine. All right. Yeah. So again, we're your hosts. Follow us everywhere. Get us to. We're rapidly reaching 1,000 on YouTube subscribers, which is I'm gonna hit that, which is pretty insane because it's been like we only like a few weeks ago we were like 450 and then we just went to like 650 and like
yeah.
So good times. So yeah, remember, like, comment, subscribe, join Discord, raise 5 stars there. You listen to us, and remember you can always watch us on Spotify as well because they allow videos. So yeah. So this episode we're going to be talking about Tears of the Kingdom, and are we excited? Sure.
Yeah. It's a game.
I guarantee it.
Guys,
again, people really miss out when it's you're just listening. I really feel like you
right.
embrace.
You gotta get the hand signal, you know.
Right, we have a lot of hand.
That way, you know, we actually guarantee it.
Yeah. So, man, for starters, I'm finally hyped for this game from the last trailer, which we reacted to. Which I guess I'll link somewhere in the description after the fact. We reacted to basically, I think 2 out of 3 trailers now.
Yeah. Did we do the first one?
No, I only we did the first one. But the first.
Oh, I think we. Well, I think we did, but it was in like a direct reaction or something like that. It was like at the end of one of the directs. Yeah.
Right. I know there's one we want to do. It's a commercial spot. It's only a minute, but the super hype one that we saw, which was the last one, that was like 3 minutes. I was like, damn. Now I want this. Why?
They confirmed King Ghidorah's in the game. I mean, Link's gonna fight him. That's pretty cool.
I wish my editing skills were better, and I like just put like King Ghidorah, like replace that with just King Ghidorah. That scene. I don't know how I didn't think about that, but yeah, dude, the crossover I never knew I wanted but needed. That's all. King Ghidorah. You're not wrong. It's like a fire King Ghidorah. Yeah, so like, okay, so again, the first there's the direct trailer. There was the direct trailer was like the 20-minute one. No, wait, am I confused?
No, the direct trailer, like when they first announced the game, it was what the director guy came out and he was like, "Oh, we don't have a lot." That was when they like delayed the game the first time,
right? Okay,
and they were like, "Oh, we don't have a lot to show, but here you go," and it was like. I think it was the cave scene.
Yeah. He's going down the cave. You know, it's like, hey,
right.
You're thinking you're gonna get a nice private moment with Zelda.
Right.
You know, like I don't know how more private it gets than going cave exploring. You know, like.
Right. You are literally locked in space and time together. How much more time do you guys need?
Zelda, why are you inviting me? Like three levels below ground. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you my Triforce of OC.
Did I tell you I took the Triforce of Power? Because you're about to feel it. You're about to get it. Like that's the Zelda I want. But anyway, so like that first trailer, like it was mysterious. Everyone was like, "Who's this old dude that's like getting his soul sucked out?" People thought it was Demise. I guess people correctly thought it was Ganondorf and we learned that 2 years later.
Right.
But then there was the kind of like the breakdown trailer of like the fusion mechanics, which I don't think anyone expected that. Like,
No, not at all. You telling me they mixed Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, and
Right.
Legend of Zelda? I would have told you were on drugs.
You're literally on drugs, my friend.
Yeah, you're pulling straws.
Right. Right. No one saw that coming. They showed more of the Sky Islands. I believe Link just has the capability to jump now, which is like mind blowing because usually you only could roll and like hop off a cliff, but now it's like
Right.
it appears like you can at least jump in the sky. I assume they're gonna be like, oh, there's lower it's a higher altitude. I don't know, like you jump higher. There you go.
Right.
Or
That's
just give us
gravity.
give us the hook shot back, you cowards. Give it back. Give us what was it called in Twilight Princess? The claws. It's like the
Oh yeah. I forget what they're the claws though, but yeah.
claw. And then you you get the first one like the first 20 minutes, no, not first 20 minutes, like the first like 2 hours, and then you get the second one as an item at the very end in the last temple.
Oh yeah.
Like the ingenuity, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but
Bring back
yeah.
the fighting trainer from Wind Waker, you cowards.
No! That guy was a dick. I hated that
Dude,
guy.
Wind Waker had the best voice lines.
absolutely.
Like Beetle, that guy. Thank you. The booger nose kid where he would like run around and it was like
the farting pig. That's it. This is just a Wind Waker appreciation episode. So let's,
that's right.
We should do that next. Another one. That should be our another episode. It's like what we loved about Wind Waker. And then it's like,
why it's the best.
Let's do pros and cons list. Here are the pros, and like, what about cons? It was a perfect game.
There are none. It's not on the Switch. That's the only con.
What about the fetch quest part? Like, shut up. Okay, just shut up.
Well, we didn't get a fast sale until the Wii U. Who cares?
Well, you got it.
Yeah,
at some point.
You wouldn't have even known it existed until they did that. All right.
All right. So, kind of got off track for a second, but let's bring it back. Let's talk some tips on what we can play until it comes out. We got 2 weeks to like what? Or yeah, like 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah, we got 3 weeks. 3 long weeks. Now we got to think of games that people can play that will take up a lot of their time. I'll go first. Okay. I'll say Cult of the Lamb because they just came out with a free update expansion. So
came out today.
Oh, was it today?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought when you got the game, the new physical copy.
Oh no. Yeah, the free update's out today.
Oh, okay.
So everybody can go play that.
Yeah, that one. And you're gonna get like what? At least 20 hours plus.
Yeah, there's new story stuff. There's new base building stuff. There's new whatever they're called, villagers, the followers to get. So.
Yeah, but those are just skins. They're skins, but that's still collectible.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. Which I mean, it was fun. I just want to make more followers eat poop. Did you get that mission where the one follower's just like,
oh yeah.
If he eats poop, wouldn't it be funny if he
make
eats
some
poop
again for him? Do it. Make him eat the poop. Go fetch it out of the outhouse and make him eat it.
There's a secret cutscene. If you build the hut, like the upgraded sleep quarters, and he still has that mission, there'll be a small cutscene where like a cult member's sleeping, and then you just see him like a dark shadow above them, and he just has like a poop in his hand, just starts slamming it in his mouth,
just shoving it in. You eat this. I need to finish this mission.
Yes, that's one of my recommendations. And you can always just beat Resident Evil 4, do the mercenary mode. Oh, and Derek's gone. That's Derek is. I don't know what happened to Derek. Okay. Oh, he's back.
It just like insta disconnected me. It was like, okay, bye.
Yeah. So, what's that you recommend?
My recommendation is going to be Star Wars that comes out next week or this week, this Friday. Seems like it's good. Fallen Order was really good, so I would try. I'd check out the sequel. The newest trailer was really cool. Did we react to that? I think
wasn't that the one where the guy like he force lifts the one dude gets slammed?
Yeah,
by the
right into the TIE fighter. Yeah. That moment sold me on the game. I just want to see that.
Would you rather have had this game or Force Unleashes 3?
Oh, Force Unleashed 3. Absolutely. Bring it back, dude. Come on. It's bad enough I have to wait for the Knights of the Old Republic remake still, but like
oh right,
Force Unleashed 3. Oh my god. It's so good. So good.
I'm trying to think. Like you go finish Resident Evil if you haven't done that already, because they added
Yeah.
mercenary mode, right? That's
Right. I think yeah, that came out. Redfall comes out before Zelda too. If you have an Xbox, it'll be on Game Pass, correct?
what, Forza? You said?
No, Redfall.
Oh, Redfall. Yeah, it's a game. That's a Game Pass.
Yeah, so you guys could try that out if you have an Xbox. Or a PC, I guess it's on there too.
Oh wait, that comes out when again? What
I think it's next week.
Oh,
I think Redfall's out. When does Redfall come out? Redfall comes out
maybe we'll give it like the one old college try. I mean,
May 2nd. Yeah, so next Friday it
we
comes out.
pay for the service. We might as well use it. It's
Right.
4-player.
Utilize it.
Utilize
it. Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot came out. If you guys like tactical
Strategies.
games, you could try that. The other recommendation I have is called the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. So they did all of those like remasters of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 on like Steam throughout the like last 2 or 3 years. So what they did is they bundled them all together for PlayStation and Switch. And I think it's like $40 for this first 6 Final Fantasy games. Pretty good.
I've never played a single Final Fantasy game, but I've had this weird kick recently that I want to play some kind of strategy game. So maybe I'll get it just to like. Is it challenging actually?
Some of them can be. They have a new mechanic in this though, where you can just kind of like boost your characters. So if it gets too bad, it'll baby mode it. Yeah. But you don't have to use it, but if you want to.
And my final recommendation is just picking up Skyward Sword for the Switch. Just like.
Oh yeah, right.
Just
play the prequel.
I kind of want to. I want to do that.
Or Breath of the Wild, I guess you could play that too.
I was gonna joke about that because it's like you could pick it up to remember what happens, but you could beat the game in like 10 minutes and just like you start the game,
right.
Go to the castle, beat it. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go Breath of the Wild because I personally did not have fun with that game. Which I guess
I did like everything in that game when the Switch first came out because it was like the only game on the Switch.
There's one.
And I just
what
like.
Are you talking about?
Yeah, but I don't have friends.
You gotta milk
Nobody's
the
cow.
Milk
the cow. Do the old shake weight, like
play the flute. There's one where it's like you're
somehow
you're
right
backwards.
Yeah, you're just like
yeah.
Nintendo also programmed the AR reader, so you have to have your mouth open for some of them, and you're like, all right, we could gift that. There you go. When we're big and powerful, that gift will come back to haunt me forever.
Your mouth's not open. Open your mouth. Something got in your eye. You got to close one. It burns.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Another gift.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nobody can see it.
Now put this one in your mouth. What?
Yeah. Hold one Joy-Con in your mouth and tongue the AR while you're also holding the other one back here.
No, you gotta put your finger like this.
Right, right, yeah. Hold your finger here while holding it like this. I'll go the side angle, okay? This way. The finger, right, and then you're like, okay, cool. So anyway, Nintendo, you should really make a sex game at some point. I'm thinking it's a market you should break into.
Well, whatever. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that be. All right. Oh, okay. With that said, though, we kind of mentioned how we both didn't like Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure if it's for different opinions, but mine is just the fact that it just didn't feel like any Zelda game whatsoever.
Yeah, I miss dungeons. Breath of the Wild's an amazing game, right? But as a Zelda game, there were no dungeons. The what were they called? We looked it up last time we talked about it. The beasts.
Beasts.
The beasts suck. Their dungeon mechanic thing sucked. You fight Calamity Ganon 5 times. I don't know. There's no items, right? No hook shot, no bomb chews. I don't know. It's just like not a Zelda game.
So at first it didn't feel like you really. So okay, half the fun of the temples is getting like the gadget or whatever, and then
Right.
being able to utilize it for like to unlock other secrets. And while I understood why in Breath of the Wild when you started you got all the tools necessary, but I still feel like they could have had it so like you have to go to this temple to get like lift rocks up and stuff like that, or like maybe increase weight limit. Like I feel like they could have done something because if I recall in the temples, there's literally nothing to unlock other than the fact that it helps you with the fight against Ganon, which is almost not necessary at all. Just half his health. Like,
right.
Like, you didn't get anything from it. I think you got a heart piece.
Yeah, if that.
If
I don't even remember. What did the little temples give you? They were like
Poop.
heart pieces
Oh,
and
no,
stuff too, right?
No, they gave you like fragments or something, so that way like you can enhance your hearts or your stamina, if I recall.
Right. Oh, that's right. You're right. Yep.
Look, I like that. Like I'm fine with
Right.
those.
I like upgrading Link. Like that's cool.
But I want to upgrade the gadgets too.
Right. Like give me like the bomb upgrades and
give me like a bigger bomb radius,
ice
farther
upgrade.
throws, or like maybe I think they should have made it so like there's like weight classes, and then like now you can lift up to this weight or stuff. Like when it comes to like the boulders that you can stop.
Right.
Yeah, like maybe do it that way. I don't know. It just felt like there's nothing good to unlock. The fetch quest or like the stupid
collect the Korok poop. Yeah.
That was like a slap in the face. Like maybe if you got like the magic armor for Twilight Princess or just something like just kind of badass and powerful, I've been fine with it.
Just something cool. But like what you got like storage upgrades every like 100 of them or something. And then the last reward was just a bigger piece of poop.
Right. Like whoop-de-doo. More poop. What like I don't know. That honestly just like left a bad taste in my mouth in more ways than one.
Yeah.
And back to the temples though. Seriously. I can't find I don't know anyone who's saying, wow, those temples, if you call them that, temples were amazing. Like I think back to my childhood and like, oh man, the fire temple in Ocarina of Time was great. The snow temple in Majora's Mask, but
right, nobody's gonna look back and be like elephant beast, real cool. Like,
I really love the elephant temple with the
Calamity Ganon again.
Like why? How? I to this day do not understand the logic with that. Like they all basically look the same with some different movesets. Why? Really? Like there's only 5 bosses in the game. You couldn't like design anything special at all?
No. That was the problem. Was like everything was just like I don't know, there was no thought process into any of it. Or like no like love or anything, right? Like you look like back at Ocarina of Time and it's like, oh, the water temple and like what's his name? King Jabu Jabu and like the Zora everywhere and stuff like that.
Right.
Like this, it was like you just went in and there was like, oh, there's blights from Calamity Ganon everywhere. And...
Oh, blights! I can't believe you remembered that name.
I
would not have. If you put like a lethal weapon against my head, and I'm like, name the name of the bosses. I'm like, I don't know. I would not have said blight. I would have said
Poopy.
Oh, I'm gonna add this to the. Willick says no one thinks camel beast very cool. Camel toes are awesome. Well, it depends how you view it.
Right.
I hated
the toes
the
on the
area.
animal. Yeah.
I did not like this, like the infiltration. The
Gerudo dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all just stupid. I don't know.
That wasn't fun. The game felt super easy. Like I feel like I only died to my own mistakes in terms of like
my own shenanigans trying to be like Icarus flying close to the sun or something.
Right. Like now granted, actually I want to ask you this though. Did you play, beat, or buy the DLC?
I played the Master Sword quest, which I think was the first one, right?
I thought it was the second one. Doesn't that get you the one that gives you the master cycle, right?
No, the cycle was just there, I think. Like, it was just part of the DLC. Yeah, it was the first DLC, was the Trial of the Sword. The second DLC added the Champion's Ballad quest.
Okay.
I think that was the one how you got the cycle. Yeah.
Which, completely invalidated any horseback riding. So, like...
Right, you never needed, a horse after that. It was like, oh, cool, I have a bike.
Now, granted, I did like that they added a hard mode, but it was too late. I don't know. At that point, I'd rather just start the game on hard mode.
Yeah, that was the problem, too, was they just, like, I don't know. The DLC was, like, a year and a half afterwards.
Right.
Like, there was no hype for it at that point. I don't know.
I think Zelda tubers would differ. They'd be like, I bought the DLC pass and got this?
Right. And it's nothing?
Zelda's naked in this dungeon?
She's tied and chained up?
I found my dad in the water temple DLC?
There's no milk here?
No lawn milk? Hello? I mean, I like the idea of DLC, but I don't know. I don't think it really did a lot for the game. I mean, cool, the Master Cycle, and there was like a cool boss concept, and they had like an original boss, which was sweet. But
right.
I don't know. Like I understand why they gave you the Master Cycle. It just invalidates everything else. Like it climbed basically everything you did, anything you wanted, right?
Right.
Like with it, you just vroom vroom, and then it's all happiness. And then Willix asks here, what did happen to Epona after Majora's Mask was never seen again? No, it's in Twilight Princess. Epona's in Twilight Princess, and
she's in Breath of the Wild.
Is she officially? I don't remember. I thought she was like.
You have to use the Horse Rider Link amiibo to get her, but she's in there.
Right. Kind of like with Wolf. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So Epona was technically DLC. Like, I'm not sure if this is a hot take, but amiibos really are just DLC, like open DLC.
Yeah.
And even though they just stopped doing it. Like, either way. So we have our misgivings of Breath of the Wild. It was a great open world exploration game, just not our Zelda game.
Right.
It wasn't. And I'm not saying they have to keep on the tradition of, of what they've been doing, but it's just like the lack of boss varieties. The side quest kind of sucked. The only notable one I can think of is the building the tiny town. Or sorry, that's building the town.
Right.
Yeah, it's building a town. I don't know. And then like there's very little unlockables other than like it was inventory, health upgrade,
recipes.
Recipes, which
health
did anyone really
upgrades.
Even use like recipes?
Why would you? I don't. Why would you ever cook other than for like a side quest when you could just like eat the apples and everything to heal?
Oh, and like you became stupid overpowered after you beat each temple where you got like the shield, like the force field shield, the super high jump.
Right.
It's actually a shield one where you're like invincible. I think there's the one that literally revives you if you die, the Zora one.
Yeah.
And there's like I think the last one's like the lightning strike. That's the
Gerudo one?
Yeah, the Gerudos. I don't remember if it was like just a lightning strike or how exactly
it was
that works.
something like that. So
right, but it's just like it made you too powerful. It's like I want to have fun. I want a challenge. I know everything's so easy. And like at least with what they're called. Like in Ocarina of Time there was in Majora's Mask there were Skulltulas, and that gave you like wallet upgrades, but there was no wallet in Breath of the Wild if I recall. There was no rupees. Right?
I think no, there were rupees.
Was there?
Because you bought the armor and stuff like in
right.
the different towns. I don't know if there was a wallet upgrade though. I think it was just unlimited. I don't remember, but but even that was like stupid too. Like the armor and stuff. Like it was literally only used for like one mechanic each. Like the Goron armor was just so you could walk up Mount. God, what was it called? Mount Death.
Deathbound.
Mount Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
The Goron one was, or Gerudo one was like so you could, what was it? Not have to drink water or something because of the desert. I don't remember what it was. It was something stupid. Anyway, they were all gimmicks, and you never needed any of them except for in that area.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And then it just like it. I don't know. Like again, my biggest gripe is that it just felt like you unlocked basically nothing after the very start because you got all your key items, which was the remote bomb, magnesis, stasis, cryonis. There you go, the freezing one. A camera, master cycle 0, and the amiibo. Like that's literally it. And
Right.
you get that all at the start except for master cycle, which I don't. Wait, you said if you get I forget. When you buy the DLC, you just get it, or you have to complete it.
I think it. I don't know. I never did the second DLC stuff, so I think it's just part of it.
What are your thoughts on like the things you can unlock specifically using amiibo for like Breath of the Wild?
I didn't mind it, other than Epona, I guess.
What about
like the other ones were just like chests. One of them was like chest daily. One of them was, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just gonna look it up.
It says here
somewhere?
like the Archer Link amiibo got you 5. I mean, there's just mostly random
Amiibo
crap,
support.
and there's like rare drops.
Right.
There's the 8-bit Link got you the sword, cap, tunic, and trousers of the hero exclusively. The Twilight Princess Link. Wait, what link is this?
Yeah,
base Link.
The Wolf Link. The base Smash Brothers Link got you Epona. The Wolf Link amiibo got you Wolf Link to ride.
I don't think you could ride him. I think he just followed you around to attack.
Oh, did he just follow you around?
I'd be cool if I could ride Wolf Link. If I could just be Wolf Link.
Right.
But like I understood it. I just like I don't know. Usually it's kind of crap. Although it was cool. Right. So like with Ganondorf, you got the Sword of the 6 Ages. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. So I mean, I hope they bring back amiibo support. I just hope they change it up.
Right.
You know, like I'm trying to think. Well, they have to, right? Because there's what 2 new amiibos?
Just one so far.
Oh, right. It's just the
hand blast.
Yeah, but so there's hand blast, but since the game came out, there's Loftwing and Zelda.
Oh, true.
Right. So because it looks like every single amiibo from the Legend of Zelda is accounted for in terms of like one exclusive item. So
right, it all does something. Yeah.
Right. So if it include that, then actually, Archer Link doesn't. He doesn't have anything that's like specific to him.
Yeah, I think he's just like you get a chest of like arrows or something like that.
Woo! What did the Guardian give you? Do you? Well, either way. So yeah, like I've never felt to go back to Breath of the Wild ever.
I did everything I could in that game. The first year the Switch was out, and that was
but like
more
that's all
than
you
enough
had.
for me. Right. So exactly. That's like enough for me.
I mean, we got the mileage out of it, which is fine, but to me, it's depressing because it's like there's always an itch to go back to Zelda games, right? Like I want to play Skyward Sword again, or Twilight Princess every day of my life, or Wind Waker. Breath of the Wild, hell no.
Yeah.
8E double hockey sticks, elemental P, no. Also, to Willock's comment, I wonder if you put the Metroid Samus amiibos on the Switch if Link could wear Samus armor. I would love that. That is actually a great idea. If they like,
they'll never do it because they got rid of it in Mario Maker. But it'd be sweet,
right? Which is depressing. Like, But and they totally could too. Like, why only Link armor? Like, Minecraft armor. There's Minecraft amiibos now.
Right.
What about Mario or Wario's overalls? King Deity's coat and hammer. They could do a hammer now.
Right. That would be cool.
Yeah, Samus's armor.
Give me like the time sword from Xenoblade, Shulk sword.
Times.
Whatever it's called, Metadoria.
Let's not make it worse, okay?
Yeah.
You know, if there was a Gogeta amiibo, they could do the fusion vest.
Right.
Piranha Plant. He just turned into a Piranha Plant. I don't know. I feel like
they
honestly,
could do it.
Though, like they're kind of limiting themselves by only sticking to like. If they continue doing what they've been doing, like only sticking to the Zelda amiibos, because most people have I don't know anyone who only has like 1 or 2 amiibos. Usually, you like once you start collecting one, it kind of leads you down
it snowballs out of control, and then you're in debt. Then your house is up for a 4th mortgage, and then something happens.
Then your house becomes an amiibo.
Right. It's just a big amiibo box.
Right, exactly. Side note: I was looking again for Mega Yarn Yoshi, and it's like. I think the lowest I found it was like 135 on eBay.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the white whale.
It's sad.
Whale. Or like actually, that'd be kind of like a yarn link. Look, I'm just saying. There's I'm sorry, I was trying to talk. Can you not?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. He coughed, and I was talking. What if you scan the Olimar amiibo, you got Pikmin to like on arrows?
That would be cool.
Every time you know, like you hit. Okay,
Donkey Kong amiibo, you just get cheeked up.
Wait, which one?
Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
you just get the cheeks. And Link's just like, what changed? And he turns around. It's like.
It's just like, I can't not think about that. It's like, wow, what's going on? Nothing happened. You just try to sit down, like, whoa, all this mass,
all this cushion for pushing.
Yeah. So, I would love more amiibo support. So I guess that goes on to the wish list section of this, right? What we want for Tears of the Kingdom. Because, I mean, so far they've given us stuff that no one asked for, but apparently is the best thing ever, like fusing items, which, again, like you said, no one ever thought they'd just take inspiration from Banjo-Kazooie, but I guess when, your Nintendo employees are chained to a desk all day and they have to play something,
right?
It's like, oh, why don't we start fusing stuff? And they're like, that's stupid. And then he was taken care of, and he's like, wait a second, maybe that's not so stupid. So there's that's really cool. I'm trying to think, was something else from the trailer? Oh, it also applies to arrows, so you can actually make fire and ice arrows, like for realsies, no fakesies.
Right, just like attaching fire to it,
right?
Like Unga. You think I could pick up a Korok and attach it to a arrow?
I want to put the Korok seeds, make them.
This is what you get for making me collect poop.
So, I mean, what do you want in Tears of the Kingdom?
I want dungeons. I want Tingle. Bring Tingle back. It's been too long. I haven't seen him in years. What was it? What was the last game we saw Tingle in? Wind Waker?
You were talking
excluding like remakes.
Oh, you're excluding remakes. That's a good question. When was the last time?
Right.
He wasn't in Majora's Mask, right? Oh wait, what about
he was in Majora's Mask. Oh, true. Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, but like a mainline Tingle. I need him.
The real hero time, whose title was stolen from him.
I want like items back, but I know we're not going to get them. I want like the hook shot and like
yeah, we're definitely not going to get them because if you can, we already shown you can like fuse the stuff to get vehicles. So
right, you're going to just make vehicles and fly away. So
they're like, okay, I could use a hook shot and get there in a millisecond, or spend 5 minutes building a giant machine that also, destroys the planet. Like
true.
I
kind of miss like the musical aspects of Zelda too. Like Breath of the Wild didn't have like an ocarina or like anything like that, like all the other games had. I would kind of like something like that back too. I don't know. It's like a small
I couldn't tell
niche
you
detail.
other than like the main music that plays like in the field. I couldn't think of a single score that's like
No,
that hits
no.
home. That yeah, I'd love that too. I kind of yeah, I didn't think about that. Now I want it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of hope that like you have to earn your like key abilities back. I want to like earn them. I don't want to just get them at the start and just have everything. I feel like that kind of like takes away the adventure. I
Right.
don't know how I feel about like the idea that you can just skip to the boss again or the end boss again.
Yeah, I kind of hope they like don't let you do that. I kind of hope there's like story
Right.
progression in
It
this
ruins
game.
the immersion. Yeah, it takes away anything from the story. But at the same time, like, but that could arguably be the only time Nintendo's ever done like fan service to the speedrunning community.
Right.
Uh,
Are you reading the single combat?
hold on a second. Let me just. You mean the single that was captured in Nintendo's net to never be seen again because he's being too perverted? He was never perverted. He was a fairy
No.
boy.
Yeah.
And he said, "See you
he was
later,
helping
boy."
us. Yeah.
Yeah, he was He was named what? Other than being a literal slave trader, name one bad thing he's done.
Right. Yeah. I mean, look past the slave trades, look past the child endangerment, look past the human trafficking lawsuits, look past the not allowed within 5 feet of a school. Just don't look at that. But Tingle, all right, he's a balloon boy. He's perfect. All right.
Yeah, he traps his brother on an island and has forced them to into slavery. But you know what? Look past that.
He deserved it. You know, maybe he deserved it. I'm just saying. We don't know his brother. We only know Tingle, and those are the only words I need to hear. So
Right, exactly.
I'm on his side.
Would I buy Tingle a beer? Yeah, I feel like he'd be a cool dude to kind of just talk with. You know. Do I want to hear about his past and how he treats his brothers?
No. I don't need to hear about that. I just
not necessarily.
Enjoy the time we could share together, playing Tingle's balloon battle.
I don't know how true this is. He hangs on the red balloon to look into Zelda's window when she's doing something and he's being referred. I don't get the impression that he'd be into Zelda. If you catch my drift, I think he'd be more interested in like Link.
Long. Yeah.
Right. Man, now I just want Tingle back. Make him just make him a shopkeeper, or bring him back with like how he was in Majora's Mask, where he sold you map pieces. You could do that for Breath of the Wild. Like maybe
that would be cool.
He's on his balloons and you see him, and then he's like, "Hello, here's a map." Don't say my brother from slavery, but here's you know, buy a map from me. Yeah.
He should just be the god of the Skyloft for Tears of the Kingdom. He's just up there. He's like, "Hello, you have ascended."
I've seen you reach the city of gold. I am Tingle, your Lord and Savior. Well, did you see? Do you remember in one of the trailers where like there was like scenes where someone was fighting alongside you, like one of the Zoras was, and like
Yeah.
Well, what maybe Tingle? I want Tingle to be a companion. I want him to be battling on my side. I want him to be my war brother. You know, like.
Give me the Tingle Boy back too. By the way, like where's that been since Wind Waker?
Tingle Boy.
Yeah, it was like the Game Boy that was shaped like Tingle.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, I want that as a co-op feature. Also, where's co-op? How? Like,
yeah. How do we forget? How do we forget that? Co-op would be nice, Nintendo.
It's kind of crazy to me. Like looking back, they're all like, "Oh yeah, this is a perfect console for co-op because you literally get 2 controllers and everything." But the one game that we're like releasing on on the day it comes out isn't co-op. And now that we know that people have modded it so you can play co-op, it's possible. Like, you only have to just limit it to 1. Like, it doesn't even have to be another character. Just make it like a Tingle Tuner. Oh, Tingle Tuner, not Tingle Boy. Thank you.
That's it. Yeah.
I was gonna say Tingle Boy doesn't sound right. That doesn't.
Yeah, that was another thing. Look, don't worry about it. We don't talk about it. Tingle's great.
Yeah, like I want old characters back. I want
Beetle was in Breath of the Wild, but he was just like a sad side quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't say thank you. He didn't say bye. Like what was he even there for?
Did he even offer you a certificate? I don't think so. Yeah. No. He wasn't my friend. That's what hurt the most.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, bring that back.
Yeah, absolutely bring that back. I want that as like my kill, like the kill
ringtone.
sound bite where if I
I want
slash
to play every time I enter and exit a building.
I want to as a like specifically on my phone when I get direct deposit from work. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
And then when I
thank
spend
you."
money,
Yeah.
it's like, bye.
Yes, I love it.
It's perfect. That's
Make
copyrighted. Anybody who steals that, I'm
It,
coming.
make it a
I'm taking
little
you to
bit
court.
better. Like when you put any
Yeah.
kind of big payment down, just like, do I need this?
Bye.
No, but I'm gonna order it. Bye. Like, yes, I love it. Get on it, okay? Get our team, get our editing team, get our web development department and app development department, you know, and we're gonna work it out, okay? Nice. Yeah, I mean, but back to it. I want co-op. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I mean, locally you probably couldn't do it. I don't think you could share the same screen. Like, you know, like there's no way you could split it so you get the immersion, but you could do like a tingle tuner situation, like some kind of help.
Right.
Or like, and then even so, maybe if it's online co-op, maybe like the second player, like so it's not busted. Maybe they're like Wolf Link or something. Or just
that
something
would be cool.
That isn't like, you know, that can do fusion stuff like that. Like has to be that's like, you know, confined to its own capabilities, which would be Wolf Link, Tingle, Luigi.
Oh gosh. Diddy Kong.
Yeah, I can see that.
He could have his peanut gun. Sans from Undertale. I mean, you know, the possibilities are endless.
But like, joking aside, they really could do like pull another Nintendo property and just like, you know, like, oh, co-op. Hey, now you can play as like, you know, Mario. But I know
Right.
it kind of sounds dumb, but or what if like, wait, what if the second player was what's his name? I don't know what you'd officially call him, but the Link from Link's Awakening remastered. Just like,
oh, like the Chibi Link?
Yeah, Chibi Link. Yeah, like give a Chibi Link.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, he's just little Chibi Link that like, I don't know. I think you definitely could do it, but you'd also just need to climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he hops on your back.
Oh,
and then you climb up with him.
At that point, just make me Banjo-Kazooie. Like, just
Make me Clank from Ratchet and Clank.
Where are we going, sir? I don't know. Just
and
where I want
kill
to, right?
Ganon.
Again? Oh, again. Other wish list includes I want a Ganon amiibo. Gandorf. Look, we all saw Daddy Ganon. Okay, we're all impressed with that cool new samurai Ganon. Matt Mercer, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Daddy Matty.
Daddy Matty Mercer. You know, like we all see the potential for the amiibo. I'm honestly surprised that they're not doing it. I mean, it would have been announced by now, I'd assume. Like,
Right.
So
I kind of hope they also do a amiibo of King Ghidorah there. Like that would be a cool amiibo.
King Ghidorah. That like and that includes cool ass boss fights. And that one, like, finally we're getting original boss. That's an actual original boss.
Right. We're actually getting a different boss than Calamity Ganon 4 times.
Unless, what if it's like that's the only boss though? Like you only get one boss in the entire game. It's just this 3-headed dragon.
I mean, at least we get that, and we get like actual Ganon. So like, I feel like actual Ganon's fight will be cool. At least it'll be like a ninja battle almost because he has his sword. And
I really hope they do that fight right. I personally think that the Twilight Prince. I'm completely biased, so you can correct me here. I think the Twilight Princess fight and boss battle was like the best one in Zelda series. Wind Waker coming close second, mostly because you literally murk him in the head. Like that was the most brutal thing any Link has ever done. It's just stab him in the head. I'm
ending the timelines here.
Like, you like A Link to the Past, I think he does the same thing, right? Where he stabs Ganon.
Right,
Ganon
he stabs him in the
but-
head, but it's
but
like 8-bit. It's not as like
well, no, it's not even that.
impactful.
It's Ganon though. I mean, like that, like big monstrous Ganon. So that's a little
Oh, right,
different.
pig
But
Ganon.
like,
right.
depicting a humanoid getting a sword in the head. That's
Yeah.
like, if he takes out the Master Sword, what happens? Like, does he come back alive? Because he turns to stone. Does he come back? I'm alive.
Hold on, I got it. I guarantee it.
Yeah, so like I'm really hoping for a super dramatic like sword boss fight. I don't want another kaiju battle. That Ganon, someone look me in the face and tell me that wasn't the worst Zelda boss fight in the history of Zelda boss fights.
It was so boring. You shot him in the foot, like every foot, and then just in the head. And I was like, yeah, that's it. Cool.
Yeah,
You
like,
did
wow,
it.
light arrows. So light arrows were the answer.
Quidditch
Like,
roll. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, of course they were. They're the answer for every game.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the only time where it was like what actually killed Ganon or took him out.
Oh, right. Yeah, normally we stab him with the Master Sword
Right.
after like weakening him with the light arrows.
Right. Or in Twilight Princess case, you stab him in the chest again, and then Zant magically snaps his neck. So,
Right.
So like, I want a super dramatic boss fight at the very end to like the Demise boss fight was awesome. Like that one-on-one sword fight is what is needed in a Zelda game. And Breath of the Wild was the stinkiest of boss fights. It was the worst. I honestly, I think not that we weren't on talking terms, but like you're just busy with your life, and I was like, just playing video games. I don't think I ever discussed it with you, but like when I played it and like beat it, I was shocked. I'm like, that's not it, right? I was like, what?
What do you mean? That's it.
That's not the end, right? Oh, it is.
No, it is. That's it.
Why?
Congratulations.
You did it. You stubbed his toe a few times and then shot him in the head with an arrow. Let's go, man. Like, so
It was just stupid.
So like, I think for Tears of the Kingdom, so just to like, I at the bare minimum, I just need better temples and better boss fights. And I'm already got a good sign with the boss fights because we saw King Ghidorah make his, triumph. And just to clarify, that is an original boss, right? Like there's never been a
they've never done a dragon like that before. No,
right?
No,
like
no.
they did the one in Ocarina of Time, but that was like a snake dragon hybrid.
Yeah, we don't count that.
There was one Twilight Princess, but
I was gonna say Twilight Princess had one, but it was like
Right.
a dragon, I think.
Right. And this one, yeah, like that is a very good sign that it's like an original boss. Here's my question to you: do you want any boss to come back? Like sometimes or I call him Granola, but the one-eyed monster from like Ocarina of Time, he usually makes his return in different Zelda games.
Oh yeah. I can't think of it. I can only think of Twin Rova,
right,
but that's not it. That's the other one.
Well, yeah, Twin Rova's in a few.
Twin Rova would be cool. What was the goat in Majora's Mask?
Literally named Goat. It's
Was it Goat?
G-O-H-T. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring Goat back.
That would be pretty cool because you could like
Because he's giant and just like around the
that
fields.
That would be awesome.
Cool.
But don't bring back the giant fish. I will cry as an adult.
No.
That was too scary. No, bring back the
Soul
dancing
Kid.
bring back the dancing the dancing monster in Majora's Mask, the first temple.
Oh yeah.
He's
just
like
grooving.
Super. He's like on copious amounts of crack. Ooh, I like this comment. Hold on. This is a. What if you had a Dragon Ganon boss fight? That's perfect. Okay, have Ganon on the dragon flying around, chasing you. Again, back to Twilight Princess. Love the how they incorporated like Ganon fight followed by. It was Corrupt Zelda followed by Ganon followed by horseback Ganondorf followed by Ganondorf. 4 parts. Like, and the horseback was I'm gonna say it was fucking amazing. It was goddamn the best boss fight ever. And if Gandalf was on a dragon this time, flying around in the sky, because they already have dragons, flying around and is chasing you on a horse, chef kiss. That's perfect. Yes, do that, and then he falls to the ground, and then it turns out like you see like a little ripple in his skin. He opens it up. It's Tingle. That's the new the new twist. Tingle is the ultimate being of evil. Yes, I know. That's gonna happen. I'm calling it. It's gonna be the craziest plot twist you've ever seen.
I kind of want like these games are like where the 3 timelines are supposed to meet, right? That's like
yes. It's supposed to be like
and this is like the rebirth, right?
Oh,
I would love if I don't know how they would do it. Is if all the Ganons from all 3 timelines like came together and like teamed with this new Ganon, like the reborn Ganon. Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
And Tingle's there on his shoulder. Yes, love it.
And Tingle's the mastermind behind all of it. And then he looks over and Beetle's there and he's like, thank you! And then world domination starts. He grabs the 3 goddesses and just crushes them in his hand. And then Tingle flies up with a balloon and he just like grabs the moon and smashes it into the planet like planetary devastation.
I would love a storyline where you have to like collect either other heroes or villains from other Zelda timelines to fight off like the ultimate canon.
The it's potential.
Like give me Zant, give him his redemption arc.
Get Zant, bring Demise back as like I don't know. He'd probably still be a bad guy. He'd betray us at the end, but he would be like, "Yeah, we'll help you." Give me the King of Red Lions as a boat for like water sections.
Like, dude, you're dragging your feet, and he's like, "Dude, I'm a fucking boat." Like, what do you...
yeah. There's no water here, man. How am I supposed to help?
There's no goddamn water. What am I supposed to do?
Give me the fierce deity mask. Oh my god.
I think that'd be such an amazing like plot, not even just a plot twist, but like there's no other way to defeat him, and then it's like it corrupts you like the fierce deity part, and then it's just like
so good, so good.
Or maybe Ganon finds his own,
never happening,
or Ganon gets his own like fierce deity mask, and he puts it on himself, and becomes like this.
That would be cool.
Right.
Well, obviously something's up with the moon, right?
No, he puts it on and then he turns into Tingle, and that's what the twist is. Like he,
right.
Fierce deity.
Actually, he takes a Ganon mask off, and it was always Tingle.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what he needs.
Oh my god, that would be so cool because then it's like I've always been there. I've been in every timeline, and it's like screenshots of all Zelda games, and it's just like mask off Tingle, mask off Tingle.
Hold on. Links to the multiverse. I mean, like I'm totally fine with that.
That's
like,
perfect. Yeah,
right.
yeah. We're combining the timelines now, so it's like just do it. I mean, I'm all for it at this point.
Not that it would also something I would like to have is I would like masks to come back with like actual properties.
Yeah, that would be cool. Give me the bunny ears so I can like hop really high and.
Well, and bunny ears just ran fast. What?
Yeah, well, in Smash you get the big.
I want to turn to a Goron. I want to turn to a Zora. Just give me right. Let me transform again. Let me have a cow mask so I can get beer. I mean, long milk.
Yeah.
Let me have.
Give me the Minish cap so I could go to like Tiny Town again.
Tiny Town, hide in someone's bathroom. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. Climb up Zelda and do stuff. Yeah.
It's like not like
potential's there, man. The potential's there.
Tingle, the ultimate bad guy confirmed. That's the plot twist. But yeah, I don't know. I want like back an epic boss fight. Just give me the final boss fight. What in a usual Zelda game like 10 or 11 temples? There's always like the 2 to 3 beginners, and there's like 6 or 7 like temples like after that.
Yeah, that sounds right. Like let's say like anywhere from 7 to 10.
Also, I want like since it's an open world game, and I assume they're like The beast, you had to like you couldn't just hop into the temple. You had to like do a stupid quest to get into it.
Right.
I kind of want to be able to like. I want a temple. I actually what I want for at least 2 of the temples is not a fetch quest, but like a like no one knows where it is. You have to kind of find it yourself with hints.
That would be cool.
Yeah, like that way, you know, at least there's some adventure. Like, yeah, it's where the two mountains shine, as if it's Donkey Kong's cheeks. Like, I know that mountain cliff. I gotta bomb this part. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's let's see. Boss fights, temples. You said items. What else is this need?
Co-op.
Oh, co-op. Yeah, like co-op. I think it's.
I think that's pretty much it. I think
I want the boomerang back. It's a simple love. You just
right.
or give me some returning characters. I feel like none came back in Breath of the Wild.
No, it was like Impa, Beetle for a hot second.
I think that's it.
Technically the king,
Oh.
like at the beginning,
Right.
like he's
Like,
there, but whatever.
Right. Let's see here.
That's pretty much it.
Well, yeah. Oh, I want Tingle in some capacity. Okay. Give me
Tingle.
Give me give me the little douchey kid from Twilight Princess that overtook a store and then became Malo Mart. So Malo. That gave you the rupee armor. I want a hard mode from the beginning. I know it's kind of hard to judge, but
right.
Like, I want, or at least a better base difficulty. I don't want to be able to skip to the very end because I feel like this ruins any story plot.
Right. Give a story progression.
Right. Give a story progression checks. I mean, I'm okay, I guess, with like, well, how would you feel about still being able to go to any temple in any order?
That's fine, I guess. So they do like what Pokemon just did, right? So like, well, I mean, actually, that's fine. So like, I'll do any dungeon in any order as long as I can't get to the final boss battle without doing all of those first. I'm fine with that. That works with me.
My assumption for the story is that you're collecting the pieces of the Master Sword back. That's like my
right.
Like it's broken, you know, and I'm gonna assume this time around you actually do need it. Like last time,
right?
Like everyone gonna be like, "Why wouldn't get? I thought it would kill Ganondorf." It's like, dude, you didn't use the Master Sword. It's like, oh, duh, I didn't use the Master
Idiot.
Oh,
you're the first Link ever that didn't realize that.
Stupid. Hey, every 3 other Links, they used the Master Sword, and guess what? Ganondorf died. You know what you didn't do?
You shot him with a bow, idiot.
You think the king of evil is gonna die from a little steel arrow? You
a little
dumbass?
Light up arrow? Come on, dude.
Right. So like, but all right, okay. And I know we're talking about what we want to have, but at least from what we see, at least from the last trailer, it looks really good so far in terms of Ganondorf actually being there, having a good design. The fusion mechanic is probably gonna be a lot of the fun of just like what you can create and like the stupid stuff that can happen now or more so. Right. Actually, I didn't ask you this. Do you want weapon breaking to come back?
It's fine, I guess. I really didn't mind it.
Not me either.
So
see,
yeah,
I mean, I liked it because it added challenge. Having the same like
right
now, like it made it so like you had to pick up other weapons, but apparently a lot of Zelda community didn't like that they would break a lot. It's like, yeah, but they gave you a lot of weapons. So
right, you found weapons literally like everywhere.
Right, blade of grass, weapon. Tingle's undergarments, weapon. Broken heart, weapon.
Weapon for self-harm.
Yeah, so like I'd love to have. Well, I want to have weapon durability back. I'm gonna because I have to feel like if you fuse weapons, they're gonna lower the durability. That's like the only way you could balance it, right?
I assume so. It'll keep like one of the durabilities of one of them. So.
Oh, just a side note, Willix. Let's hang off my mic is a Winged Dragon of Raw keychain and an Binding of Isaac keychain. So Derek had the Blue Eyes Ultimate, but
he's over here, but I got sick of him falling off, so now he's banished to the Shadow Realm. Yeah.
Excuse me. I would also love if they incorporated the Twilight Realm somehow. Like they kind of hinted at it in the last one with some markings, but I don't know.
Right.
I'd love to know more about the Twilight Realm. But sorry, back to the weapon thing. Like I feel like they have to balance the fusion stuff, right? With dirt, like with with less durability. Because how else could you realistically give people the
It
power to
would
make?
just like, yeah, it would just keep the durability of one of them. I don't know. Maybe it would like average it out between the two or something.
I
But
was gonna say it's gonna average it and then divide it by like 1/3. Because I feel like if you're gonna fuse weapons, then which would ultimately make it better than it was originally, then I feel like it needs to be
right,
breaking
nerf
faster.
somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
oh, that's how I would like. That's how I would do it. But
I also don't know if it's based off of weapon durability at that point, or if it's like timed by the magic. Like maybe you can only do it for so long before it like
wait, was there a magic meter?
splits apart. It's an ability, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I just assumed it was. I mean, like I knew it was an ability, but you think it's a timed ability? Like
It could be. I mean, like the
let's see, grab the more
I'm
useful.
trying to
tools.
think what the other ones were. Well, I guess
Did
none
you-
of the other ones really had timed things,
Well,
other than the bombs, but they're bombs, so
I also want them to do away with ingredients. Like no one cares about cooking. Like I don't need it. Like I feel like it just took up storage space that no one really
yeah,
cared
they already
for.
confirmed they're there. Yeah.
Well, I can still want it to be removed. They still have, they look. There's still time. Okay, they can still come out with a
I
day
think
one
they said
update.
it's done. I think they're
Right.
just printing them now.
Have you never heard of a day one update, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Day one update. They half the inventory slots. Um, let's see. Link can rewind objects. He can send through any building. He fights alongside companions. The map will be the same Hyrule as Breath of the Wild, but with notable changes. Slings up with a Master Sword. Yeah, we know that. Where are we dropping? Where the constructs? Oh wait, the treasure scene. Scene of combat. Oh yeah. They have more. I also definitely begged them for more enemy variety. We've seen I think like 2 new enemies, but I want a lot
Yeah.
more. Like a lot more. I want a lot more because like the most challenging one in Breath of the Wild was just the Lionels, right? And even then it was just kind of like not
It was like once you figured out the gimmick, that was
right
it.
because there was like also I wasn't a fan of like the slow mo parry like the parry slow mo hyper slash system. Were you like I didn't like that.
I didn't mind it. No, I didn't mind it.
I feel like it just decimated everyone.
Yeah, they probably could have nerfed it a little more, but I don't think it's like a bad thing. But
Damn, I need now. You said wait, the Majora's Mask link is on sale again, right? They reprinted.
they had pre-orders again at Best Buy. I don't know if they're still up, but
I didn't realize, but apparently one of the not that it's a big one, but apparently that amiibo bonus is the Majora's Mask paraglider.
oh yeah, yeah.
Now I want it. I wish we knew more amiibo support. Like I want everything to be just unique. I want more, like we said before, more than just links, like that have specific amiibo support. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, the new Link amiibo launching May 12th will give you the cool blue and brown skin for your in-game paraglider with a highly crescent braid on it. The Link Rider amiibo from Breath of the Wild gives you a darker, more game-appropriate fabric, while the Zelda Loftwing from Amiibo's Skyward Sword offers a blue-gray glider. And Majora's Mask. Hold on. Is that all? Hold on. I hope that's not all that the amiibo gives you. Like, that's if it's just a skin for your paraglider. That like I don't like that at all.
That's probably it. Yeah.
And then I guess my last point of contention is it really $70 worth? Like,
I hate it, but I guess it's okay. I don't know. It's not like we're gonna do anything to change it, but I understand why it's $70. Like it's a big game. There's a lot to it, so
I guess, but it's not next gen. There's no co-op.
right.
Like, it's technically the same map with additions.
Right.
So like, I don't know. I mean, I think they're just justifying it because they know how much the hype is. But
Right.
and then I guess last but not least, do you believe or want there to be DLC?
I assume they're gonna do it. Nintendo seems to like love DLC now for like everything. So
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all their games recently have had DLC. Metroid Dread didn't have DLC.
it had free updates.
Yeah, free,
Yeah.
yeah, but free updates is not, but download DLC is paid for more or less.
Right. Right.
Well, I hope they don't. Well, at this time, I hope they don't hide hard mode behind a DLC paywall.
Right. Yeah. I hope that's just like a free update at the very least, if it's not already in the game when it launches.
And I want actually I do want DLC, and I want it to be like the epilogue of Tingle. So like it's its own like story of like what happens after the game.
Sitting on a beach somewhere.
Someone took all the rupees and balloons. I'm on it. You know, like or like I don't know. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to like. Actually, you know what I want for DLC? The place as someone other than Link. Like, give me
That'd
someone
be cool.
who doesn't, instead of using as Link, give me actually someone else to play as, like a Goron or something. I don't know, like.
Right, one of the champions or whatever.
Well, like you could even do like a what if thing, like what if instead of Link it was like Sheik, or it was Zelda who was doing everything, and she had like her own different stats and stuff like that. Like I think a what if story would be kind of interesting.
That would be cool.
Right.
I like that.
Like, what if Link was actually just double cheeked up?
Yeah,
like
double cheeked up on a Sunday morning, and Zelda came in and was like, "Hey, what are those?" And he was like, "Want to see him clap?" And then he clapped his cheeks right there.
Like in the DLC for the first one, they gave the paid for one. They gave you the Tingle set. So was that a hint for Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, exactly.
The greatest enemy gave us his outfit.
Yeah, the Tingle set, like man, if that's in the base game,
we should have just named this episode "Why We Believe Tingle is the Mastermind." Tears of the Kingdom.
I would love to do as a video. Like I just like the really clickbait like. Is Tingle the villain in Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, and we'll just have like a screen up of like a Microsoft Paint, and we just like make a board basically connecting the timelines, like little hints. Like we zoom in on like a little green leaf in the trailer, and it's like, do you see this? That's Tingle's hat. He's here.
See this the first trailer. If you look right behind this rock, there he is. He's in the cave. I could see that, and I honestly, no, I'd believe it.
I would like take the hieroglyphic screen from like the first trailer and just like Photoshop him in there, just be like, there he is.
Will says you got to play as Zora, Goron, and 2 other characters may have gone. Yeah, basically like the Majora's Mask people: a Deku, a Zora, and a Goron. I think that'd be fun DLC. Although there wasn't really a lot of water in Breath of the Wild, right?
No, the Zoras were in the game.
No,
like
there's like that one water area, but realistically.
Oh yeah, I mean they'd be useless other than like that area.
Just the whole time, it just like there's gonna be like a message like you're dying of thirst because you're being heated.
Go in the water. Go in the water.
I have kills.
I can't breathe. Where are my lungs?
Like Goron would be fun because then if they implemented like the roll and you could like roll everywhere, that was cool.
Around. The birds, you could just fly.
Deku, you can make bubbles.
Yeah, Deku could like float. Garudas are attractive, so that's a plus.
So, yeah, that could work.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. Good idea.
Look, all I'm saying is let me play as Tingle and or Olimar. I feel like those are 2 very respected people in Zeldaverse, and
right, and it's realistic. I could see it happening with the way the story is laying out.
Like, you remember the scene where Gandalf is like screaming, like, you know, Matt Mercer scream? What if like
Right.
when it pans out, it's just like behind him, it's just like millions of Pikmin, like that's his army.
It's like Pikmin on Yoshi's. It's like arrows flying. It's like little ghost.
Gandalf's just like, protect me, and it's like this wall of Pikmin. Yeah, look, yes, I think we're about to get hit by Nintendo ninjas. I think we know what's happening before actually. Like,
Seriously.
are we geniuses?
Maybe.
Maybe. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's really the extent of Tears of the Kingdom, right? Like,
Yeah, I think we've pretty much solved it.
we solved the
You
game.
know,
We
let us
told
know
you-
in the comments what you guys think.
Right. Yeah, by all means, we'd love to
Here
hear
on
it.
YouTube.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify.
Tweet at us.
Uh,
Send me a letter. Just send me a letter. Tell me I'm at it. Come on.
It just says stop. Just like
Give up.
Give.
All right, guys, that's the show. Follow us everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. Join the Discord where we talk about nothing, pretty much.
Well, if there's more people, we all talk. I want to talk to you people.
Yeah, right. We just need people to talk to. That's what we need.
That's what you need.
5-star ratings, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Join the live streams Mondays and Fridays, maybe Wednesdays if we feel like it. And then yeah, that's pretty much
How's it
it.
going, guys?
Bye-bye. Ah!